Yo, what's up, guys? I've been gone for like 2 weeks because I'm trying to get the ICC and I made my own macro. Low-key been gatekeeping it because I really want the ICC, but I think the drops will change to like 1 in 100,000, so I haven't gotten it. So the macro is about finished now, so I figured I'd release it and I'll go over it, some pros and cons, and if you guys want to install it, I'll leave a link in the description and a Discord for you guys to get it. So starting off, when you open it, you're gonna get this zip file right here. You're gonna unzip it by clicking extract all right here after I click on the file, and then you'll get this folder. These are my settings I already have in here. I decided to add them in here for you guys as well because it worked for me. This is the auto join and go to the spot setting. This is the delays I use, and then my exclusion box settings, but you can obviously change all these on the macro. Similar to actual kick macro, it kind of takes a while to launch it because the YOLO model loads in the background, and this uses a different one from the actual kick one because the location where I decided to make the macro did not work with the one he made, so I have to make my own. The Cyborg one I made was also different, but it doesn't work extremely well, but it works like 85% of the time, so it's pretty good. Obviously, it brings you to my YouTube. 60 subscribers kind of chopped, help me out here. All I've been trying to do is help you guys with some good videos for the ICC, because your boy wants it too. And then, so pretty much, you have your private server code. So this saves when you put it in, so I'll do mine for example. Don't use this, I'm gonna reset this projectile lead is how far the mega Mpow is going to aim in front of Santa. This default one works fine for me. Looks perfect. This large block threshold is pretty much going to be, so if you're on 1920 by 1080, this macro is going to work just fine, but I think if you're on bigger monitors or monitors with different scaling, so what it does is it uses the detection to detect how close or far the Santa is from you. And then so if it's far, it's going to use the mega Mpow. If it's close, it's going to use the Cyborg. So if you're on a larger monitor, I think the size of the detection box is bigger. So I made it so you can configure this just to make sure the Cyborg isn't being used while the boss is out of range. But if you're 1920 by 1080, don't worry about it. Just keep the default one. These clicks and delays is just for when you load, like this is going to load into the game. Click private server area, like just retry, and then it's going to click the text box and then the join game and all that. If you have a good computer, you can just change this time up here to like 10, 15. Same with this one down here. This is the exclusion box. So like I said before, the tracking on my Cyborg is like pretty butt. I kind of just added this so I didn't have to go make a new file, but I probably will update it and add a new Cyborg file if you guys care. But you're gonna put this at the bottom of the screen, and then it will stop the macro from just putting the Cyborg aim on the floor for no reason, because it's gonna chopped. And then there's keybinds, because if you are on your desktop and you want to start the macro, you press F1. It's going to open like some Microsoft Explorer or like some Opera tab, just by the default settings of like the computer. So I'll put mine like something like this, just a different keybind. Same with the exit program. I'll save and close and know what settings I use. And then I got performance mode here. This is just if you're already peeing. Like I'm going to be trying this once I get on my good computer. Obviously I'm on my worst one right now. I haven't not tested it because I'm on my worst one, so I don't know if this works. For now, just don't use it. So the reason why this timer setting is good is because it's going to rejoin the game according to whatever time you put. So say 60 minutes up here, there's going to be a 60-minute timer. It's going to rejoin the game after 60 minutes. There's a 3-minute one here for testing. But this is the main gimmick, or I guess standout why you want the macro. But I will say that Sid's macro, because of where the position of the macro is, you're probably going to get more present drops from Cyborg. But of course, you can die to elves pretty easily, and it'll ruin the macro overnight or if you're out somewhere, which is why I decided to make this one. I know I have a friend who uses the Sid macro during the day, and then whenever he goes to bed on his main computer, he'll just put this one on, start it, and go to sleep. So hopefully it shouldn't break. I haven't done a full net of testing yet because this is a newer version, but yeah. But it's mainly just because if I want to RDP in the background while I'm doing stuff on my main desktop, I made this so I can have this in the background running, and I don't have to go check it, and I don't have to go fix it. I can just leave it. I think the longest I've left it is like 26 hours, I think, on my other laptop. So I personally do like 20 or 30 minutes. There's a chance that, like, say you do 60 minutes, like 2 minutes in, a boss knocks you off for one of those fat elves, and then if you're just gonna ruin like 58 minutes of grinding. I mean, if you're gone for long enough, then it won't really affect you that much, but I would just rather do 30 or 20, to be honest. And then here's the rejoin settings. This is just going to automatically put you into the game, and then this is going to automatically join your private server and put you where you need to be. So, I mean, that's about it. I can go over how it's not a virus if you guys want me to. I mean, this is also for my final assignment for my computer programming class because I have vomiting this week. But like, here's all the source code and everything. Like, there's a lot. I'm not just gonna go through like everything. I guess can look at just steal it, but you know, majority of it is just bullshit. Like, you know, like it's nothing crazy. There's no virus on it. If you really wanted to decompile it, you could. Like, there's absolutely nothing that could be a virus. These are the YOLO models from the website. And then this is just a simple Python script. Only reason it's so big is because of the reported sequences on the macro and then like the GUI. So, I don't know. Been working on this for a while. As you can see, definitely not smart enough to put a virus in it. So, I don't know. I'll show you guys how it works now. You don't have to have anything open at all. So I can close like literally everything and then I'll just start it. So that's my start button. You can see that it's active in the bottom left there because of the little tab. And it's going to automatically join the game. And then I'll have it on a 20-minute loop, but actually, let me fix that. Alright, so I had it on a 20-minute loop. I figured it'd be better just to run a full one. So I'll put it on 3 minutes just for testing. And I'll record the whole thing and add it to the end of the video. Also, I do want to say this timer does not save when you reopen the macro. Everything else does. Also, if you choose the timer option and then you stop it, like you pause it and try to choose a new one, it can be a bit buggy. So like I like to just reopen the program because it's not that serious. So yeah, I'll start it and show you guys. Keep in mind this does go off of your CPU, and my CPU is really bad, so the tracking, I mean it's good, but it's definitely a lot worse while I'm recording, and I don't think it's as good as sits tracking if you have a good computer. One of my friends with a good computer did say the Mpow tracking was better, but then obviously the Cyborg one was pretty bad, so I still have to fix that. But this is just kind of just something to get you by for AFK macroing overnight, because you can reconnect. That way you won't die to elves, and you wake up with absolutely no rerolls. So if you want the macro, I'll leave like a link or two in the description. One for like maybe a Mediafire download, one for Discord, or the Mediafire will be in the Discord. I don't know, but completely up to you. I have not tested this yet with RDP or the performance mode, but I figured I would just get this out. There's only 10 days left, and if it's anything that can help anyone get ICC, then might as well release it. So good luck, guys. Peace.